Guys, I have some extremely exciting news today. I have become a baby. These must be my parents. My dad's name is dang.r. Either that or he just doesn't know how to spell danger. And this is my mom. Her name's probably Jessica. Let's go ahead and make a baby. Design your baby. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult, so I need to go ahead and build up my... we're just gonna go with the blonde hair, and I guess we're just gonna build up a little bit more. It looks like we need 5 in order to break through that wall right there. Okay, what color eyes do we want? Let's go green eyes because they're more rare. And okay, I need to fight back against the other things that are trying to stop me. Okay, and here we go. We've reached the disco dance party, and that is how we're gonna have a baby. This is me, guys, and my name is not Taylor. My name will be Nebula Rampage. I don't think anybody's gonna mess with me. Let's go ahead and take a family picture. It's my dad, Dang Rampage, my mom, Jessica Rampage, and me. I already have a lot of hair for a newborn baby, but now's the exciting part where I need to get even more hair. There we go. We have ginormous locks of hair. I guess I'm a Squid Game fan. I also really like sombreros, and I guess I can also get a bob cut if I really want to. Nebula Rampage is stunting on all of the other babies. Even though I was just born, I already know how to walk. There's Nebula Rampage's first dress-up party. We're already 3 years old. I have my outfit ready, and now I need to learn things by collecting books in order to get knowledge, because knowledge is power. There you go, little Nebula. You're gonna be the smartest girl in the entire class. And since I collected so many books, I get a double A+. Okay, why does Nebula look so terrified by knowledge? It's gonna be fine, Nebula, even though you kinda do look like the supervillain. It might kind of be my fault. Nebula is sort of a supervillain name, especially Nebula Rampage. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now that we're 4 years old, just like all of the other 4-year-olds, we have to choose our destiny. By 4 years old, if you don't know what you want to do in life, then I'm sorry to break it to you, it might be too late. Our first choice is going to be between music and sports. We're gonna go with the musical route, which means that I have to dodge all of the other balls in my life. I am just a simple strummer, but eventually I would like to be the lead guitarist in a band one day. Maybe we can have it be like a nice acoustic band, or even better yet, we can have it be heavy metal. And now we have to snap a picture because I just became a pop star at 4 years old. Time flies when you're taking over the entire world. Apparently, at 5 years old, you also need to choose your destiny, except your destiny changes a little bit. And since you're 5 years old, you need to start being a contributing member of society. So I need to 10x my cash. Let's see, we're only gonna spend $2 here, maybe for like an ice cream sundae. I'm gonna mow a lawn or two, so we're gonna make 12 extra dollars. Divide by 1, which actually does nothing. Collect my extra capital, and I'm pretty sure at the ripe old age of 5 years old, Nebula is able to buy the Scooby-Doo mobile. Why does she look so surprised at the end of every single level? I guess it technically is her birthday, since we're becoming older at the end of every single level, and aging is kind of terrifying. But I'm gonna go ahead and snap a picture because I have officially become stable. If you're not financially stable at 5 years old, I don't know what to tell you guys. You have to get a side hustle. Now, since Nebula is about to turn 6 years old, we need to start looking for our first partner. This French person should do. And the most important part of this is going to be to change up our hairstyles a little bit. Let's choose black hair to differentiate from Nebula because I can't have them twinning. Let's also make our partner have blue eyes. And let's see, are we dating? Are we a couple? We're engaged? Am I about to get married? Okay, that is the appropriate look for two people that are about to get married, especially because they are both 6 years old. Life is moving pretty quick for Nebula, and everybody knows that when you turn 7 years old, if your parents didn't tell you this already, you have to collect planks. This is vitally important, guys, because if you don't collect planks, how are you supposed to build a house? And if you can't build a house, then where are you gonna live? That is why me and my partner, Seymour Butts, are going to collect all of the wooden planks that our arms can carry. We're gonna have to build some bridges. This is all just a simple metaphor for life. And let's see, can we afford an Airbnb? Of course. Can we afford an apartment? Sure. Even a house? Yeah, why not? Our first property will be this mega apartment complex. I'm able to afford this because when I was 5 years old, I hustled and got fat stacks of cash. Oh, look at us, Seymour Butts and Nebula Rampage, living life, taking over the world one step at a time. It looks like I maybe took a turn for the worse. Nebula has seen some better years. But once you turn 8 years old, everybody knows that life starts to get a little bit tiresome. And also, if I'm correct, at 8 years old, I also first discovered cookies were a thing, and I ate way too many cookies and would constantly get sick. So I have a feeling that Nebula might be running into a similar problem. Luckily though, we can just drink a ton of energy drinks to get all of our energy back. This is not a guide for life, ladies and gentlemen. I highly recommend not doing this unless your name is Rampage. I'm starting to think that Nebula Rampage might not actually be 9 years old. She's starting to look like a full-grown adult at this point, and apparently her entire life has already been completed. That felt kind of quick. I feel like I did a pretty good job with Nebula. Over the course of 9 years, she was able to get a job, find a partner, make a lot of money, and even become the director at her company. I kind of feel a little bit lonely now, so I guess I'll make another baby. This time, I'm gonna do things different. I'm gonna upgrade myself to be even stronger. Now that I have all of these cool upgrades, let's go ahead and make another baby. So we're going to do the same sort of thing, except this time, we're gonna make our baby extra super duper special. We can break through that wall right there, collect more friends along the way. Let's have big, beautiful brown eyes, and I think we should be able to beat all of these other things, just like that. Okie dokie, there we go. And yeah, so we have officially gotten to the disco ball of life. Look at us, guys. My baby was born with red hair. My baby's name is not Alex. His name is Smarty Pants McGee, and I'm gonna make sure that he is the smartest person on planet Earth. Don't worry, Mom and Dad, you're gonna be proud. My brain's about to be the size of my entire forehead. All right, little Smarty, we gotta make you look smart. We're gonna give you some epic anime hair, just like that. You're gonna have a car because you're gonna be driving all over the competition. We're gonna get you some cool space outfits because you will be an astronomer. But not only an astronomer, you will also be a philosopher, a scientist, a mathematician, and the president of the world. I know it might seem like a lot, but trust me, guys, Smarty Pants McGee is able to do all of that. He looks like an absolute menace. And just like we did with Nebula Rampage, we need to collect knowledge, but it's gonna be a little bit different with Smarty Pants McGee because I am going to make sure to collect every single knowledge that we can get our hands on because he needs to be a double A+ student. Don't be scared, Smarty Pants McGee. So far, you're doing fantastic. At the ripe age of 3 years old, he's already passed college. And now we can officially say that he is an astronaut. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is just decide you're gonna be an astronaut. And bada bing, bada boom. We have officially become the youngest member of NASA. Don't worry there, little guy. We're sending you to the moon. Wow, it happened so fast. Since Smarty Pants McGee has become an astronaut, he's about to make a lot of cash, guys. We're gonna need to make sure to collect all of this cash. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to spend 10 bucks on a Big Mac. We can also get that 10 bucks back by just discovering a brand new planet. And let's see, what car can we afford? Oh yes, of course. The car that I invented, the flying mobile. Smarty Pants McGee is so cool that he created his own flying vehicle. I'm gonna need to make a partner that is equally as smart as me. So we're gonna go ahead and dodge all like the cool anime hair because I need them to be an actual alien with red skin. My story right now is that I traveled all the way to Mars and I decided to find a brand new species of people called the Martian species, and I have officially started dating them, and I am going to be the first man on planet Earth to marry a Martian. Smarty Pants McGee is so cool. And of course, just like Nebula Rampage, nobody is good enough to not collect their own wooden planks. We're just gonna build a small bridge together and we're gonna collect all of the planks. Yes, there we go. More planks. Good job, sweetie. Yup, we got all of the planks. And of course, no Airbnb for us. No apartment. We're gonna go ahead and live with my cousin. Oh, wait, I can't live with Nebula Rampage. Oh, I guess, you know, we're gonna be modest because I did spend most of my money traveling to Mars. So I can only afford like a basic house these days. Smarty Pants McGee has officially done everything in life and he has reached the old age of 39 years old. Our next task is one that I never thought that I would personally do, and that is to help Satan raise a child. I don't know, guys. There's something so sad about seeing Satan with all of these sad face emojis. I feel like I have to help, but there is one catch. I am going to make this child make every wrong decision ever in the entire universe. This is going to be the legit spawn of Satan. I mean, I guess I could do the world a favor and then just make sure this kid never gets made, because look at that child on the right. This child is going to be the bane of our existence. Well, even though it looks happy right now, I can guarantee that this kid will cause cause immense amounts of pain. It wants to name it Jotaro. How about just Spawn of Satan? That's a fitting name. Wow, what a happy family. We were blessed with Spawn of Satan. Okay, now we need to make this kid absolutely awful. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him a cool hairstyle. I'm gonna make sure to poison him, or I guess, okay, we're gonna have an umbrella. And what is that? We're gonna make sure that he's a graduate. Perfect. I mean, that kid looks absolutely demonic. The other kids don't know it yet, but this kid is going to go places. Not the good kind of places. All right, we need to make sure to avoid all of the books. I'm so sorry, Spawn of Satan, but you do not get the key. I literally have to collect the books. This actually might be more difficult than just like playing the game and trying to get all of the books. I have to strategically only collect enough books in order to get to the next section. So I'm really hoping that this amount of books, nope, it didn't. That was not enough knowledge. Okay, so I think I might need like 6 books in total. Let's just have a little extra just to play it safe. Okay, I literally got to the other side. Can't the Spawn of Satan just like swim? Or can't Satan help me out here? Where are the parrots? Okay, I will collect a lot of knowledge and then I will make sure that the knowledge all drowns in this tiny little lake. Okay, I think, yeah, we shouldn't really need any more books. There we go. At the very least, I'll get a C+. You know, I was going for a D- or even better yet, a Z, but I guess a 78% will have to do. I like how all the pictures have some sort of like demonic Halloween presence. And this is where things get really interesting because I can just straight up become the devil. We're now the Reaper. We can level up to just straight up Lucifer with a bone and a skull in my hands. Oh, and apparently I forgot that I don't need to wear a shirt anymore as the Spawn of Satan. Did I just kiss that skull? Wow, Dad's gonna be so proud. Spawn of Satan is all grown up. I'm trying to think to myself, how could this get worse? And really the only thing I can think of is to make sure that the Spawn of Satan has no disposable income. So let's get -10 right there. We're gonna divide my $6 by 2. Let's, I guess, times my $2 by like 3. And I really don't want to be able to afford any vehicle whatsoever. Yep, I'll take this cool little blue car. Spawn of Satan flexing their ride. It's so funny to me that the Spawn of Satan drives around a little like Mini Cooper. He's trying to be eco-friendly, guys. He's not as bad as his dad. And I'm not entirely sure how this is possible, but the Spawn of Satan somehow has gotten a girlfriend. So I guess, you know, out of everything, we might as well just like give him a chance to have some sort of love connection with blue hair. And let's see, are we dating? Are we a couple? Are we engaged? It's probably pretty complicated. I mean, if there was any girl that would be with the Spawn of Satan, yeah, this is pretty much who I pictured. They're definitely going to be asking Satan to pay for their entire wedding. And I want to make sure that we can't build anything. Wait, I might actually need to be able to get over that. Oh, dang it. Okay, fine. I'll collect a couple planks. There we go. We can at least build over there. And okay, I guess I'll collect a couple more. Okay, you should be able to build over that. There we go. And then we'll have like just enough to build over this little section. And yep, we have like 2 planks left. So can we even build an Airbnb? I literally don't have enough to build anything. It just told me to try again because apparently we can't go live in the underworld. Actually, there was an option to just say no thanks. So yep, this is my new property. My dad, Satan, decided to give me a job. I'm the head of the underworld right now. So I'm gonna make sure that I do the worst job possible. Yeah, I'm not gonna collect any of these energy drinks that he wants me to start putting in stores so that people have more heart attacks. I'm gonna dodge each and every one of them. Yeah, I don't even want to be a manager, Dad. Nah, this is not what I had in my 5-year plan. The Spawn of Satan's entire life is a joke. Spawn of Satan invested right. Did I though? I think that's enough parenting for one day. Unless you guys want to see more. And if you do, I think you'll like this video right here.